Alright, so here we go. Now that we talked about Paterson and we talked about hip hop and studying it, let's go into Greg P the rapper.
Ooh.
Let's talk about Zappling, the video that's on YouTube right now that you can see on Greg P's page.
Yeah, man, Zappling out now, directed by my boy Shishan. Shout out to Shishan.
Alright, so you picked Massive Hill.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about the process to writing to legendary work and putting your stamp on it.
Man, alright, so first of all, let me just explain what Zappling is. When I was like 12 years old, I wrote this character about a story. His name was Jack Zappling. I just made him up. And I always stuck with that name because I'm like, yo, Jack Zappling sounds weird but cool in the same time. Okay. So I'm like, I bet. So as I got older, I just kept using Jack Zappling, and like, I was a very witty dude as I got older. You know, just I watched a bunch of South Park, so my mindset was fucked up.
Okay.
And like, I kind of, with the Mass Appeal beat, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not the huge Gang Starr fan, you know, RP the Guru, but like when I hear their songs, I'm like, yo, these are dope, and these beats are incredible. And like one of my favorite beats was the Mass Appeal beat. So when I heard it, I'm like, yo, I want to rap on this. What should I call it? What should I talk about? And when I wrote it, I was like so witty with it, like just talking weird shit, being weird and odd. I'm like, yo, what could I call this? I'm like, yo, let me call this Zappling. Like, I want to do a series where like I take these old school classic hip hop beats and just spaz out, be me, be totally witty, and like that's how I came across it, man.
Yo, Zappling is kind of nice. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you have a very husky voice.
Thank you.
So your husky voice brings another energy to the beat.
Yeah.
Guru was very monotone, so he had a flat, clear flow delivery. You have a more husky type of delivery that is more wordplay.
Yeah.
How in the development of you as an MC did you learn how to use your voice, or are you still learning to use your voice to get the best possible output on tracks?
I'm still using my voice. Keep it a buck, I hate my voice. Like when I hear my song, I'm like, damn, I'm deep as hell. So I'm still using my voice, I'm still getting comfortable with it. But like when I heard from other people that when they hear my voice, it's like, yo, it kind of grabs attention. So I'm like, alright, so I got that benefit. Let me use my voice, actually paint a picture, use my words, creativity, so I could use my voice to pull them in and be like, oh, this dude's actually speaking some shit. This is dope. You know what I mean?
As I see most people when they listen to hip hop nowadays, everything's trash. You ever heard that? Everybody's like, oh, it's whack. Oh, there's new hip hop. Now we good.
We good?
We good, y'all. That's God talking right now. That's God talking right now. God's like, yeah, we gonna make it happen. So usually when people talk about hip hop nowadays, they say, oh, hip hop's trash. All the young boys are trash. Everything's trash. The beats are trash. The lyrics are trash. There's no lyrics. Nobody's rapping. They just mumbling. Right? Everybody says it's trash. Basura. Trash, trash, trash. All day long, right? Mm-hmm. But they don't recognize that when you listen to hip hop nowadays, especially with the boom of the internet, there's no artist development. So you're not listening for a finished product. You're listening for potential. And the thing is, when you hear that potential, is who's going to actually work with these young MCs and these young people to bring the best out of them.
Yeah.
From when you first started spitting to now, where have you seen your growth go, and where would you like to go?
That's a good question. From the beginning, I was going for like the rappy rap, like, yeah, I'm Greg P the MC, I got all these bars, which was dope. But as I got older, well, as I kept working, I kind of wanted to use that talent and skill form to actually like paint a picture and lead a listener to a certain direction through each type of song I do, whether it's from a storytelling or a turn up or, you know, just me rapping. So that's what I got.
All right, well, you know what? You brought up 8 Mile earlier, and I'm gonna tell you something. Eminem said the best bars come from the lyrics you don't say. That people try to say so much in a song that they take away from the song. For instance, let's bring up, I can't quote too many people's rhymes because my head is like scrambled eggs. I had a car accident and I'm like the worst.
Damn.
But I remember one bar, and everybody who knows me knows this bar, because one of my favorite bars of all time. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. I inhale the yellow smoke of Buddha through righteous steps. Now,
damn, I love that part.
That eclectic flow of words wasn't about religion, and it wasn't about getting high. But the connection of Buddha put two thought processes together to give a mind fuck, for lack of better words. All right. I'm worldwide like triple fat goose. I'm heavily armed. Anybody know anything about them triple fat goose coats? Them arms was big as hell. But then you had Gunplay talked about the same way. People who try to get into rap initially try to say everything in a little amount of time. And it's when you really become a writer that you see you only have so much to say. How do you express yourself clearly? There was a movie that came out by the RZA and who's the crazy chick? Right? With Tiana Taylor, right? No. Who's the crazy chick?
I don't watch it.
Always talking about Cardi B. I forgot her name. Azalea Banks. Love of a Rhymes.
Okay.
And it was talking about how poetry and hip hop is different because hip hop relegates to one aspect of life, where poetry could take you all over the world, which I think that was a lie, and how it made the statement through the movie. But I get what the point was. The point was be more than what you see and expand. Through the use of words, and not being rappity rap bardom, but using that to paint the picture, whether it be a turn up, a lit, or a story driven track. By using your words, how does Greg P want to grab the listener's ear and make them listen and not just hear his voice?
That's a good question. It's a good question. I guess the best way I could say it is, I guess by the beat selection, how I set the tone. Because when you hear a certain beat, you're already having a certain vibe of where it's going at. And then once you hear the words, I want to like construct the words to be like, yeah, we're talking about this, but I'm trying to pull you into this direction. And then it'd be like, oh, I need to keep following so I can figure out what direction I'm going to.
Okay. So glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
'Cause that's another part of being a writer, MC, or a rapper. All three different things. I call people MCs because that's what the goal should be. I don't want to say, hey, rapper, because anybody can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But being a part of becoming an MC is finding your sound.
Mm-hmm.
When you pick beats, are you rhyming to the beat by writing to it, or are you rhyming to the beat with rhymes previously written and you fit them into the structure of the song?
I do both.
Okay, talk about it.
Like, when I just have a rhyme in my head, I just write it down because this line has so much potential, so I'm gonna keep it for later. Other times, I go through a bunch of beats, I hear them, I'm like, oh, this is dope. I think I got a rhyme for this one. But even if I don't got a rhyme for it, I'm like, I know I like this beat. I know what this beat is what direction it could lead to. Let me use my words to take out to that direction.
So when the Imbecile project was put together,
yeah,
what was the process in making that structured mixtape and saying, okay, this is how I'm going to dive into the game by presenting this? How did that process come together?
Will warning, there's a beat by you.
Okay, I don't care about beats.
You guys think I don't want.
I'm good.
But the process of making that one.
No, the whole project.
The whole project.
I mean, we could talk about the Imbecile video. I mean, it's there.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about the entire project because today's hip hop doesn't make projects; they make singles. And one song now, for some reason, defines a career.
Yeah.
And that's the lifespan of a new artist, 3 months. Because as soon as something happens when somebody doesn't like you anymore, the new song is out by somebody else and it gravitates towards that. So you may tour for 6 months and then your career is over. You made a project. What was the process like in making a project instead of just putting out songs so people can know you rap?
I guess I want to dive into that project showing you a bunch of different sides of me that I feel like I can't do just if I did single by single by single. Don't get me wrong, most of the songs on that tape I dropped singles for. They've been either out for a while, a year, and I did videos for it. But with the whole project, I kind of wanted to like show you who Greg P is as an artist. Like, yeah, I'm Greg P, this is my introduction into the game. And I felt like if I were to just do it by single by single by single, people would have got bored because they're like, oh, Greg P dropped another song, Greg P dropped another song. another video, dope. So I kind of want to drop a whole project that other people could listen to and gain an experience from beginning to end.
This is just me personally.
Yeah.
My favorite albums in hip hop are concept albums, where you get an idea and a flow of the person rather than hearing songs. Like people just got excited that Lil Wayne just dropped. Lil Wayne has a great fan base, and I'll never knock Lil Wayne for what he's done.
Yeah.
The fallback for me to Lil Wayne's albums are they don't follow a specific theme.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They're songs, which is good. But in my opinion, the greatest of great ones make an overall theme. Biggie had Ready to Die, where he killed himself at the end. And then Life After Death was him coming back from it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he passed away before Born Again came out, and that was supposed to be the triple album. See what I'm saying? Little Brother made The Listening, which talked about how people don't listen to hip-hop rhymes, they just bob their heads to beats.
Yeah.
The Minstrel Show by Little Brother was about how people coon, like Kanye's doing right now, for attention, missing the point. You know what I'm saying? And one more album I consider, which is a concept album that is a classic album that people don't talk about, is Sticky Fingers, the autobiography of Kirk Jones, which is a movie as a CD, where you learn about a guy from the hood who goes through hell and even gets his best friend killed, and then the hood turns against him, and then he has to come back from that.
Wow.
Classics.
I didn't even know about that one.
When we look at imbecile by definition is a person who's unlearned, who can't teach. But you're proving them wrong with the project.
Yeah.
So what is the message imbecile gives to the listener and to the person who hears the music?
With imbecile, the reason I called it imbecile to begin with is because, like, obvious definition is like a dumbass. Let's keep it blunt.
Yeah.
I kind of, when I named it the project, because I kind of want to show you, like, I'm going stupid with this rap thing. Like, it's ridiculous of how crazy, of how good, how much skill, how much potential is in this project. So that's why I called it imbecile, to show you, like, yo, my work ethic is ridiculous, it's crazy, I'm an imbecile with this. And when you hear it, you know, I hope people don't take me for a dumbass, but when you hear it, you could think, yo, his work ethic is ridiculous, it's crazy, it's outrageous of how much potential, how much skill this one dude have with these 10 songs. That's why I called it imbecile, and I hope people can understand that when they hear it.